assistant professor in physics, Government Postgate College, Siruguppa. I will discuss about the topic motion. A wave motion is the transfer energy and momentum from one point to the medium to the another point of the medium without actual movement of the particles. So it is a transmission of energy in the form of disturbance from one place to another place without migration of the particles. That means where the particles they are vibrating about their mean position without migration. So for the study of progressive wave motion, we must need some of the key items, so concept. Then which are the key items we must need for the study of progressive wave motion? So first one, amplitude. Usually the amplitude which can be represented by the letter A. The amplitude of a wave is the maximum displacement of any particle of the medium from its equilibrium position or mean position. Period of a wave. So what is period? It is the time taken by the particle to complete one oscillation or vibration. Then it is the time taken by the wave to complete one cycle, so called period. Usually the period which can be represented by the letter T. So then wavelength lambda. Wavelength is equal to the distance between two consecutive particles of the medium which are in the same state of vibration. It is equal to the distance traveled by the wave by its time period. So it is a time, that means the distance between two consecutive particles of a same state of vibration. It is the distance traveled by the wave in its periodic time. It is a distance between two consecutive crests or troughs in case of transverse waves. It is a distance between two consecutive compressions or rarefactions in case of longitudinal waves. So called the concept of wavelength. Frequency. It is a number of oscillations or vibrations completed by the particle in 1 second. The number of cycles completed by the wave in 1 second is known as a frequency. We know that the frequency which can be represented by the letter F, N or nu. Then the relation between frequency and period which is given by F is equal to 1 by T. When wave travels from one medium to another medium, then the frequency does not change. That means the frequency is same when the wave travels from one medium to another medium. Then a phase or phase angle. It represents the state of vibration of the particle of a medium with respect to its mean position. So here a phase means it is a state of vibration of the particle of the medium about its mean position. A phase difference. It represents a difference, a different state of vibration of a particle at two different instants. Any pair of particles at the same instant, say delta pi is equal to pi 2 minus pi 1. So your phase difference means, so which represents different state of vibration of a particle at two different instants or any pair of particles at the same instant. So called usually the phase difference which can be represented later delta pi is equal to pi 1 pi 2 minus pi 1. So wave velocity. It is a distance traveled by the wave in 1 second, so called wave velocity. And also we know that the relation between velocity, wavelength and period v is equal to lambda by t, or v is equal to f lambda. So then it is determined by the mechanical properties of the medium through which the wave propagates. The velocity of wave motion is measured with respect to the medium. The wave velocity changes when the medium is in motion. That is, speed of sound through air changes when the wind is blowing. So what we know that in case of sound waves, so wave velocity which depends on many more factors. There are two velocities associated with the wave. One is wave velocity and another one is particle velocity. So then what is the difference between wave velocity and particle velocity? The rate of change of displacement of the particle is known as particle velocity. The distance traveled by the wave in 1 second is known as wave velocity. So the difference between wave velocity and particle velocity. Then a path difference. So usually the path difference, which can be represented by the letter delta x, if it indicates the distance between 2 points measured along the direction of propagation of the wave. So distance between 2 points measured along the direction of propagation of the wave through the medium. Then time difference. It indicates the time taken by the wave to travel from one point to another through the medium. The relation between path difference and the phase difference. Consider a progressive wave motion advancing in the positive direction of the x-axis. Say displacement. Let the wave which travels along x direction. Then the displacement of the particle along y direction. So in case of transverse wave, it forms series of cross centers. Let A be the particle at a distance x1 from the origin O, and x2 is the distance of the particle B from the origin O. What we know, the distance between two crests, that must be equal to wavelength of the wave. Let A and B be the 2 points in the medium through which the wave passes. The difference between A and B is x is x2 minus x1. By the time the wave reaches B from A, the phase of vibration of A has changed. The difference between the states of vibration of A and B is called phase, say, which can be represented by delta O. From this wave motion, if you consider any two consecutive crests C1 and C2, the path difference between them is equal to lambda. The time difference is equal to t, so-called period of the wave, and the distance difference is 2 pi. Sorry, the phase difference is 2 pi. A path difference of lambda corresponding to the phase difference of 2 pi. Thus, a path difference x corresponds to the phase difference of 2 pi by lambda. So, delta pi is equal to 2 pi x by lambda, which is equal to 2 pi by lambda into path difference, where k is equal to 2 pi by lambda is called wave number or propagation constant of the wave motion. A path difference corresponds to the time difference t. Therefore, a path difference corresponds to a time difference of x by lambda into t. So, thank you.